Hey YouTube, this is Rockatansky here, and I'm here to do a review for Mad Max, Fury Road. So this movie is about a guy called Max, believe it or not, and basically Max is in a dystopian world where basically the world is pretty much screwed. Basically, the there's most of the plant life are gone. All of the creatures are either dead or have some kind of mutation. And basically, the human beings are all like driven to the point of insanity, and those who are believed to be still remaining are living under this tyrannical rule by one of the major villains. And basically, the story progresses with basically this tyrant losing three of his wives who have escaped with Charlize Theron, I think her name is. And basically Charlize Theron basically has escaped with these women. And Tom Hardy's character, Max, comes into contact with these women after escaping himself from this tyrant. And that's where the movie sort of progresses on from there. Thoughts about this movie. I will admit I did enjoy the movie, which is sort of good because I really needed to enjoy this movie because I haven't really had a very good week. But the movie itself was really, really good. But it had a lot of missed opportunities that sort of brought the movie down a few pegs. So let's start off with what I didn't like. So then I can sort of talk about what I did like. I felt like the movie had so many missed opportunities to make this movie more interesting. For instance, we set up, like the dystopian universe and, and sort of the politics that are going on with this tyrant and how this tyrant is using women, how this tyrant treats women, and also how, he's getting fertilized, he's fertilizing soil, he's creating water, he's basically creating this society, but he's creating it under a tyrannical kind of gaze, really. Whilst all of this was established, I would have liked to have seen a lot more. As this movie progresses, it becomes more about a glorified car chase than it does about the dystopian universe elements, which was really, really interesting. For instance, one of the women say who killed the world. Did this tyrant have something to do with that? We just don't know. And I think that's one of the missed opportunities. There was no world building in this movie. And it does essentially become, just a glorified car chase. However, in saying that, the chase itself and the visuals were really, really good. the visuals for the solar storm type things were fantastic. And just some of the visuals, seeing like how characters are treated, just were really, really good. Like, there's one point where Max is like in this kind of position. I'm not gonna ruin I'm not gonna ruin it, but it just goes to show sort of that kind of society. And it's also revealed that this society seems to believe in Norse mythology, which was really, really interesting. Basically, every single character in this movie has their own personal demons, and are pretty much either completely insane or on the verge of becoming insane. And to me, that was really, really interesting. Like, there's so many interesting elements in this film, which I feel could have been touched upon in a better kind of way. I really wished they had touched upon some of the elements, like the insanity, like what created this dystopian universe, like the dystopian society itself. Guys, all in all, I would say go see this film if you like car chases. And I would also say, if you're the kind of person who likes themes, go watch this film. Because although the themes aren't really touched upon in the way they should have been, I feel this movie was pretty good. Especially coming off, especially for what the film, especially coming off from Fast and Furious, I think. I think comparing these two movies together, I think Mad Max has a little bit more of some ideas and thematics being put into that movie. Whereas Fast and Furious is all about the car chase and is all about the action. At least with Mad Max, you have some thought into it. So I do recommend this movie. Is it one of my favourite movies of this year so far? No. I think that has to be Age of Ultron, even though it hasn't been a great movie. So guys, yeah, that's all I wanted to say about this movie. My next movie I'm going to go see should be Tomorrowland. I think. I can't remember whether Tomorrowland comes out or whether another movie comes out. Perhaps it's Spooks or something. I'm not too sure, guys. So, I'm Rockatansky here, and I shall see you all very soon for some more movie reviews. Bye.